What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another Transformers review. And today we're going to be taking a look at MP-14 Alert, or Red Alert, which is a Lamborghini Countach LP500S. Quick look at the box. It's the miniature masterpiece box. Bunch of stuff I can't read, showing how it sizes with Prime, etc. The official Lamborghini seal of approval. Yeah. Quick look at our accessories here. We get the gun, which is, at first I thought it was more painted than the Sideswipe set, but I think it's how they did the painting that makes me feel that way. So you got that, you got his gun, and then you got the little ear thing from that one episode where he is going crazy. That is it for your accessories. And there is the Lamborghini itself, looking really, really nice. I actually think he looks nicer than Sideswipe did, mainly because I feel like the white went on better. The paint apps are a little bit more crisp and clean, in my opinion. Yeah, I really like this guy. Now, I don't know if it's going to show up. It's probably not going to. Well, you can kind of see it in the FD when the light hits it. It kind of has a ripple effect going on. But really, you have to be looking at it super close to see that. From anything but having it right up to your face, it's really not noticeable. And the front doesn't seem to have it at all. And I actually think the Lamborghini symbol actually looks better on this one than it did with Sideswipe. Now, what fire company is going to use the Lamborghini as their police chief car? I don't know. If one in your area has one, let me know. You can also take your accessories, like you could with Sideswipe, and you can put them on, and you can plug them in right into the hole in the light bar. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is you can also just pull off the whole light bar, just like Sideswipe. So it's not even a remolded roof. They didn't paint the little port white to match, but you could just do that if you so choose. I have tried to put the light bar in backwards because you can see how the peg is set. So obviously it hangs back a little way. If you put it in this way, it'll go all the way down, but the way the angles and stuff are molded, there's clearly a gap. So it really only works this one way. But yeah, there you go. That is Red Alert in his vehicle mode. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of size comparisons. If you want to see that, check out the MP Sideswipe review, where it's much more thorough on the size comparisons. So, moving on to our transformation here. Same as our Sideswipe. Transform the wheels. Pull these arms on out, which get stuck more easily on Red Alert, I feel like. Like so. And we might as well just kind of pull this whole assembly on out, and we'll finish with that later. Let me adjust the camera on up here. Next, we take these flaps, pull them on down, and carefully unpeg his legs from his roof, like so, and rotate this whole thing on down. Now, I always end up getting stuck here a little. What you have to do is take your spoilers, open them on up, rotate this down, and let's just split this to make it easier on ourselves. And don't forget these. There's a lot of people who forget these little flaps the first time or so. Bring that down, and we'll make sure we plug those little flaps on in to the side here. And we'll finish adjusting the sides of the car so it fits in the grooves and everything is up. Hopefully you guys saw that. I realized my camera is just a little low. And we'll finish with this foot here and flip out this little heel spur. And in case you didn't see that, we're going to repeat it anyway. Oh, forgot one piece. Rotate this to fill in his leg there. We'll repeat over on this side. Rotate everything on around like so. Bring this down. Plug it on into the hole here. make sure that our wheel is properly snapped in place. Rotate that, rotate that. We can close this up now and rotate his heel spur. And there we go, we got that. We'll rotate his crotch panel on down here. We will split the front of his car up here. Well, I suppose you can turn it this way and out. I don't know, these tabs feel fragile to me, so I kind of very carefully work them. I would recommend doing a similar type thing. And then what we're gonna do, we'll just take his backpack off here so we can telescope in his spine, bring it on down here. And that should let us make the front of the car meet now. So we'll rotate that down and plug it in. And we'll finish up working on his arms here. Like so. Bring them all the way up. And we can bring him around. We'll close up his head so he stops looking so weird. And now it's just the final steps of cleaning everything up. Rotate his fist. If you guys haven't picked up one of these guys yet, I think I like Red Alert better just because of the paint scheme and everything. It's up to you, but I totally think that it's worth picking up because this Masterpiece line is really the best thing that Takara is doing at this point in time. Finally, we'll take this and rotate it on in like that. Rotate it on in like that. And then we'll just bring this whole piece down and close it on up. And there you go. You got Red Alert in his robot mode. I'm going to give him his shoulder cannon on this shoulder. Just because I keep Sideswipe on the other shoulder. So any differentiation is good. And I'll also give him a gun in his right hand here. Now, you can't really close the hand all the way, otherwise it knocks the gun out of its peg hole, so you kind of have to put it in and then close it just enough. But there you go, Red Alert in his robot mode. Now, real quick, we'll take this out. If you want to put these on, if you're a fan of that episode, you kind of have to take that shoulder cannon out because these will kind of interfere a little, not much, just a little. You can put it on again after, I suppose. But there you go. Now he's glitching out there. But I don't really care for that accessory. It's okay. It's nice to have it, but I'm not going to display him with it. Unless I choose to do something weird or we get enough masterpieces that we can maybe make a scene from there or something like that. So for our little comparison here, I've got the Classics one with the modified head on it. And you can just see just how they size up with the Deluxe. Pretty nice. And we have Sideswipe here. And at first I thought they had exactly the same head sculpt, but no, they don't. They did a good job remolding it to put the little fins in on the side here. And Sideswipe has definitely the straight up and down Batman type antenna things. I don't know what you would call those. And you can see the shoulders are a little bit different. I think I like Sideswipe shoulders, but this one is accurate to, I believe, how he was drawn in the cartoon, where you have the fake wheels on his shoulder. So he overall looks really good. When I had said earlier that I thought that he had more paint, it's because Sideswipes is not painted at all, and so this silver really nicely breaks everything up. What I forgot was that Sideswipe's whole gun is painted that nice silver, but I kind of like how it looks on the missile better than the gun. I could always paint the gun a coat of silver like that real easy myself if I really cared. So yeah, that's Masterpiece Red Alert. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next week.